Welcome back, y'all. So this it looks like this is trending right now. Machine Gun Kelly released heartbreaking new lyrics about his and Megan Fox's pregnancy loss months after she opened up about their grief and suffering. It says, "How can I," the quote, "How can I live with the fact that my hand wasn't on her stomach when we lost the baby?" MGK raps. I have a little presentation on this. Okay, there's really like no information um connected with like an official date of this or anything that I could find. I mean, there's articles that pop up where they speak about the loss, as we're going to get into here, but I couldn't sync up anything else as far as the situation. But let's, obviously I have a presentation here, right? Usually it's easier if you get like a name or a birthday of somebody who is no longer with us, something like that, right? But we're going to look at this because obviously the world is a stage and we make these connections over here. All right. So let's go to the presentation right here. Actually, let's play this video. Let's play this. And this is for news purposes. This is Access Hollywood. If for some reason it doesn't work, me playing this, it'll be edited out later. Okay. But I'm going to play it for the benefit of this decode, okay?
I had never been through anything like that before in my life.
Megan Fox is opening up for the first time about going through a pregnancy loss with Machine Gun Kelly. The actress reflects on the heartbreaking experience in the final two poems of her new poetry book titled Pretty Boys Are Poisonous.
Now that's from 2023, but I'm going to show you how it syncs up with this current story and how it cycles back in the news, okay?
In a new interview, Megan told Good Morning America about how she and her musician fiance navigated the loss.
It was very difficult for both of us, and it sent us on a very wild journey together and separately, and together and apart and together and apart and together and apart, trying to navigate what does this mean and why did this happen.
Megan writes about the pregnancy loss.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, I guess, right?
The baby girl in her poems, writing in part, "Magical creature, I want to hold your
What was
hand."
a baby girl?
Trying to navigate what does this mean and why did this happen.
Megan writes about the pregnancy loss of a baby girl in her poems,
Okay.
writing in part, "Magical creature, I want to hold your hand, hear your laugh, my redeemer, breath of heaven, my light." But
Empathy with anybody that passes, but these celebrities, we know how they get down. Okay?
now I have to say goodbye. She later writes, "I will pay any price. Tell me, please, what is the ransom for her soul?" The poetry book comes a year and a half after Machine Gun Kelly dedicated his performance at the 2022 Billboard Music Awards to Megan and, quote, "our unborn child." Megan told Good Morning America that her beau, whose given name is Colson Baker, was one of her biggest supporters as she channeled her experiences into poetry.
The person who actually told me I should write a poetry book is Colson.
The 19th actress also
Okay, so we're going to get into it here. Okay, so this is what it is trending right now. BuzzFeed News, and the video, like I mentioned, was what was it on the video? Let me see if I can exit the full screen. Oh, it was Access Hollywood. Access Hollywood right there. All right, and so let's we're gonna get into the presentation here. Let me open it up. All right, so here we go. I got y'all's back. Machine Gun Kelly released heartbreaking new lyrics about his and Megan Fox's pregnancy loss months after she opened up about their grief and suffering. I'll show you how this all connects with the new kind of like poetry book. Well, not so new. It was released at the end of last year. I guess you could say it's new, right? All right, what does it say down here? Machine Gun Kelly is seemingly continuing to open up about a pregnancy loss. Okay, here we go. Look at the fingernails. Interesting how his nails are popping more than hers, don't you think? All right. Interesting outfit right here. And those tattoos as well. A lot could probably be said about that. So, he's got the same birthday as Marshawn Lynch. That was the last decode. Everything is ran on numbers. Okay? Look at the 422 birthday. Right? And let's pull that up. Oh, I think it's in the next slide. But here, we'll do this. Marshawn Lynch. Trending right now after the Super Bowl. Right here. Resolves Vegas DUI case. Takes the plea. But the same birthday. And he's got the number 24 to sync up with the 22nd day of the 4th month birthday. Both of them. Right? But let's go back over here. So it's no coincidence that that's trending at the same time. And I do this consistently, and that was the last decode. Okay, so look, this is the article we're looking at. Back in 2022, MGK appeared to open up about his and Megan's pregnancy loss in his Raw songs Twin Flame and Last November. Okay? Look how Megan Fox has 40 in reduction, just like Twin Flame. 131 in reverse, and you see Super Bowl's got 131 in ordinal, ABC 123, and reverse, self-explanatory with the alphabet, right? All of these stories, all of these world events that we hear about put out for the mainstream, there's agendas and narratives behind all of them, not to mention history repeating. It's like insert here. Okay, here's a big article, insert a new name here. Maybe some different some different words to represent the previous word or whatever, Are you seeing that right there? Again, last November, Twin Flame. Trending. This is trending. 40, Twin Flame like November. It said last November was one of the songs. Okay? So with little information that they give us, numbers don't lie, all right? Megan Fox, Twin Flame, and November all have the 40 in the same cipher. Reduction. When you reach J and beyond, J's the 10th letter of the alphabet. You add the two digits together and reduce it. And that's it. November 40, Twin Flame 40, Megan Fox 40. Look at the random pic here that pops up when I do a search on these characters. Good morning. As I'm doing, kind of looking at this story. Good morning, like that. What's good about morning? Megan Fox reveals she suffered a miscarriage with Machine Gun Kelly. This is another article where this syncs up with this book here, or this poem book or whatever. Pretty Boys Are Poisonous. Megan Fox poems, I guess. And of course they gotta have that divide, right? And what does girl equal? They said it was a girl that they lost. All right. Girl hits with earlier 62-day span from Lynch settling the plea. And it's Black History Month with the last name Lynch. Come on. But he settles the plea. It was a 62-day span, and that was from yesterday to both of their birthdays here, 422, MGK, and Marshawn Lynch, showing you how all of this is synced again. And even, is it Marshawn Lynch? Is it Marshawn or is it just Lynch? 62 and 26. You see, just to show you kind of how that's all connected there, right? Okay. And so the actor penned about a poem about pregnancy loss in her debut poetry collection, Pretty Boys Are Poisonous. Okay. And that's from another article. And they're talking about the loss as well there. So I'm showing you the connection. And we're going to look at this book because it does have a release date. All right. Interesting outfits they choose. So we showed you the birthday connection with Marshawn Lynch, Machine Gun Kelly here, the same birthday. Look, the book released last year, 11/7. Look at that. Pretty Boys Are Poisonous Poems, a collection of effed up fairy tales. Megan Fox, 167 days before MGK's birthday. Interesting because Don't Let Me Go, one of these songs that they're hitting on here, 167 in reverse. You see? Releasing a new song titled Don't Let Me Go this week. MGK directly raps about having lost the baby and seemingly expresses guilt over his apparent absence at that time. Look, I'm just reporting this and these connections, okay? I'm allowed to do that. All right? If somebody's watching, they don't like it, thank you for your interest. Have a good day. Right? 167 in reverse. Don't let me go. And then that, come on, I'm a number guy over here. 167 days after the book release, the poems is his birthday. Interesting because 176 days span, not too far off from the 167. It's a 6-7 just flipped around, right? Same numbers. The span from Megan Fox's birthday to this release. Okay? Okay? And that 117, that hit, you know what? That hits with Marshawn Lynch as well. And I remember this stuff because he had a DUI and he settled the plea. Driving under influence. 117 and 2 ciphers. Come on, y'all. And the 234 and 333. What else is trending? Patrick Lavon Mahomes the second with the Super Bowl win. 234 and 333. What's up? What's up? Again, right there. Bam. That's the article. It says posted 5 hours ago. Obviously, it's a little bit on top of that right now, but Las Vegas 130 and 49, where the Super Bowl 58 was. Just like Don't Let Me Go. Do I got that in here? Oh, I think I got that. Yeah, that's one of the songs. I don't think yeah, right there. We hit it. You see? Syncs up with the Super Bowl. Where, look, in Las Vegas, 130 and 49. 49ers were in the Super Bowl. 4 plus 9 is 13. Super Bowl 58. 5 plus 8, 13. Taylor Swift, born on the 13th, moved to Tennessee to pursue a country music career. Age 13. Beyonce just did the story, right? The prior to the Lynch one. Beyonce, country music, all synced up, right? Oh, okay, I'm here. I had to break away. All right, we're here. So yeah, 130 and 49. 4 plus 9 is 13. Super Bowl 58. 5 plus 8 is 13. Las Vegas, Don't Let Me Go, 130 like 13. Swift, born on the 13th, moves to Tennessee to pursue a country music career at age 13. And then Beyonce trending, synced up with country music, right? Beyonce, country music. See? Debuts on Billboard Hot Country Songs chart. I mean, all of it. SCRIPTED, right? Okay? See that? Always interesting outfits with these two. And look, this song that we hit on earlier, last November, MGK seemingly addressed the pregnancy loss once again by singing One Day and Another 10 Weeks. I never even got to hear your heartbeat. Wow, 110. Okay. Like 11, 0 has no value. November the 11th month. Look at how last November syncs up with Machine Gun Kelly, the 70. I mean, yeah, y'all. Okay? We'll play the video again. We'll play the video. These characters. We'll play the video again. Or we'll finish playing what we started.
Also delves into abuse and past relationships in her poetry, but doesn't name names.
This is not an expose that I wrote or a memoir.
You're not here to name names.
Yeah, but throughout my life, I have been in at least one physically abusive relationship and several psychologically very abusive relationships.
Megan went on to share that she's been involved with people that the public doesn't know about.
I've only been publicly connected to a few people.
Correct.
That I shared energy with, I guess we could say.
Ugh, man.
Publicly connected to a few people.
Correct.
That I shared energy with, I guess we could say, who were horrific people and also very famous people.
She is not lying. Damn.
No one knows that I was involved with those people.
The poet explained
we know
that she wrote a lot of things that didn't end up in the book because they were too revealing as a public figure.
I bet.
If I had the freedom of just being a poet and people not really
truth in plain sight,
wanting to dig too much into my personal life, I would have included more entries like that.
Woo! Shout out whoever is at Access Hollywood. Access Hollywood, shout out, okay, on that, for providing us with that to utilize here. So damn, son, right? So you see what we do with that right there, and you see how, and the same birthday as Lynch. Come on, Super Bowl 131 like Megan Fox. Twin flame makes me think of two, right? Obviously, Patrick LaVon Mahomes the second, twin TOWERS. Remember that? Looks like an 11 or Trump Tower. Come on, y'all. For real? Okay. So that's it, y'all. That's pretty much here. There's some more pics in this article here. They're just going over the songs and the lyrics here. And I didn't see nothing, no specific. And they mentioned the Super Bowl even? Yep. They mentioned the Super Bowl. Megan and MGK's relationship has been tumultuous, with a source claiming just last December that they were on and off following another apparent rough patch. However, it seems they're currently going strong, with their pair recently attending a Super Bowl after party. That hits different right there. That hits different. For sure. And they're just talking about shedding light. I mean, it's history repeating. You see how the numbers sync up. You saw the 167s, the 176s, and all of that. Just the lyrics. We don't need to get into the lyrics. So, another video for y'all. And I drove to work this morning for no reason. Apparently, I work a night shift today. So that was fun. So I came back and I dropped this for y'all. Machine Gun Kelly released heartbreaking new lyrics about his and Megan Fox's pregnancy loss months after she opened up about their grief and suffering. But look, if I go over here, when did Megan and MGK lose their child? You get no info. It just this new story, and then the other story where they're talking about the book seemingly expressed guilt over his apparent distance during it. I mean, I'm sure there's more. It's a half truth. What's up with the 10 weeks? We hit on the 10 and the 1 like 11 with this but yeah, 10 weeks and 1. I didn't see any 101s. There's probably the 11 with November, right? That works. 10 weeks 1 day, whatever he said. And then November the 11th month, the other song last November. Other than that, and the 11th month with the twin thing, huh? That's super interesting. Look at right here how the video is 1 minute 17 seconds that we played. It looks like it's a different video. And then the article 117 opens up about the miscarriage. Oh, that is Good Morning America. Oh, that's Good Morning America. Yeah.
The person who actually told me I should write a poetry book is Colson.
And the last 2 poems in the book describe for the first time a heartbreaking pregnancy loss that Fox says she and Colson Baker, the musician known as Machine Gun Kelly, faced together.
I had never been through anything like that before.
You know what's interesting? Is Eminem was beefing with MGK. They had diss tracks on each other. And right now, Benzino and Eminem are going at it. History repeats, scripted world.
In my life, I have 3 kids. So it was very difficult for both of us. And it sent us on a very wild journey
Shout out
together
Good
and
Morning
separately
America
and
just for providing
together
this.
and apart
That's
and
all.
together and apart and together and apart, trying to navigate what does this mean and why did this happen? True love, twin flame, trusted friend, naive girl. So many secrets hiding behind your scorched earth temper.
It's
Ooh.
beautiful. And
Man, they let the truth out.
to my knowledge,
Yeah.
you have only married one person.
But I've been engaged multiple times. There's only one person I call my twin flame.
Publicly, Fox and Colson have referred to each other as a twin flame.
Well, this is some ceremonial stuff going on here.
And while her poetry is raw, Fox says it's not a burn book about men, but rather a message to women that you don't have to stay silent.
Because it gives like an elegant place for your pain to live.
Are we going to have a woman president, possibly? Taylor Swift just running the world right now. Beyonce.
Put it into art, makes it useful to other people. And so you don't just suffer with it on your own.
Okay,
the
y'all.
person who actually told me.
That's it. So Machine Gun Kelly, we tried to make it as short as we could, but a lot of valuable information in here. These new lyrics, I guess new tracks and prior tracks all synced up here. You saw the connections, and this new poem book that's dropped recently, and you see how they get down with the rise and fall and the SACRIFICESs in Hollywood, all of entertainment. Again, music, religion, sports, it's all a stage. Okay? Today's 2/22. If you look it up, it'll say George Washington's birthday. Right? I guess depending on what calendar they're going on. But anyways, appreciate y'all. Until next time.